And Brodeur, pretty dominant there at WMX, round 1 of the East Series. How'd it go for you?
Yeah, it went great. You know, tough battles all day. I got good starts in boat moto, and I just went on with the first for the whole moto, but I could hear the girls behind. I could see the girls behind. The track was rough, and toward the ends of that second moto, I was making mistakes, but you know what? I regrouped, and I was able to get away with the win, and even did the big finish line in that rough stuff a few times.
You were the only one doing it almost every lap. It's all rutted. That was pretty crazy.
Yeah, like I said, I owe this to Tyler Medaglia and this crazy racing training program, because we train in crazy stuff and it pays off when you get to this stuff and it doesn't look like much. So, yeah.
Nice. Now, Jamie has to do you kind of yo-yoed a little bit. Was that lap traffic? You said you maybe made mistakes. How was it? She closed up and then you gapped again?
Yeah, I definitely made a few mistakes. There was some parts of the track where I could tell she was faster, and I wasn't feeling it to try more lines and maybe open the door up for her, because I knew my lines were very protective, and definitely got in some lap traffic. There's one time I had to roll all the way through the rollers, and I know they did it in the back, so that makes a huge difference. But you know, in the end, it's what it is, right?
All right. Well, it looks like it's going to be a three-lady battle between you, Jamie, and Avery again. This time's going to be good to watch. Good luck. Do you want to thank anyone?
Yeah, for sure. The Thor Gas Race Team, Parts Canada, Alpine Star, SKDA, FMF, ETSU, SSS Suspension, Rental, Matrix Concept, our weekend sponsor, Bailey Motorsports, the team owner, Alex, my mechanic, Alex, my boyfriend, my parents, my teammates, and just everyone else cheering me on here and from home. Thank you so much.
Nice, thanks, and we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, Jess Pettis didn't make it easy on himself, man, but boy, he held it together. Second here at Gopher Dunes, looked really tough. How was the day today, Jess?
Yeah, it's pretty grueling out there. Thankfully, we got blessed with some pretty good weather. It wasn't too hot. We've seen it worse in the past, but yeah, it was a come see, come saw kind of day for me. Yeah, it was.
I heard that.
Yeah, it was some good starts. Just didn't have the pace. Fitness is great. I felt good and strong right to the end of the motos. Just need to find a flow, man. It's hard to find that stuff to ride during the week, and I thought I did my homework good, like during the week, did all I could, but man, this place is a beast, and just need a bit more raw speed, really. I think it'll come as the year goes on, and just kind of building each week. But no, all in all, I'm satisfied. We'll go back to work and try and make some improvements. So.
All right, now I didn't see what happened, but you came around, you dropped a place or two, and the visor was busted up. What happened, man? What happened in that second moto?
Yeah, I actually had a little bike problem like third lap, so it was a little difficult to work with that for the first bit, and then just error on my part. I jumped into a corner and miscalculated it, had a pretty good crash. Bike came over and smashed me in the arm, and got some dirt in my goggles, but yeah, just took the wind out of my sails for like a lap or two, and then got back in the groove. I put a push there at the end and got Tyler. Just it's hard when you go down and get back into a flow.
All right, how about rate this Gopher Dunes? I mean, it looked really tough, lots of rust, lots of bumps. How was it? How would you rate this one over the past years?
It was tough. It's tough every single year. I mean, there's no way this place is ever easy for anyone. I'd say I've rode it worse. Back in 2021, they didn't touch it after amateur day, and it was so rough and so big of bumps. It was like we were amateurs out there. So today we could find a bit of speed and hopefully put on a good show for the crowd. At least 2021, I think it was just survival mode, like 100%. But no, it was good.
All right, Jess. Well, you know what? Take the rest of the day off, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, we'll do that. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Fourth and second.
This guy is, he likes pain apparently. Beach racer all the way from the Netherlands. Raced Southwick yesterday. What'd you do? 4-2 today for third overall at Gopher Dunes, man. How did the day go for you?
Well, I'm here now literally for 12 hours pretty much. I arrived here with my buddy Corey last night. We drove all the way from Southwick, rented a car, arrived here midnight, crashed on the couch, woke up to do a rider's briefing. I had absolutely no idea what to expect. First motor felt really good. Like yesterday I was just struggling with the heat. That's the main thing in America. Like I cannot ride like how I want to.
It was very humid at Southwick, wasn't it? Yeah.
Well, Coombs told me it was one of the hottest Southwicks ever. So and well, also there I'm riding pretty much a stock bike, and I didn't see that as a handicap until I rode this bike today. Like it's so good, and man, I like this track. It's more my style than Southwick. It's a little longer, like on the pegs, lean back. Yeah, fourth and second motor was really good. I took a good start, almost crashed in the first corner. Immediately could take over Medaglia, which costed me too long the first moto. Went for a minute with Pettis, and then he crashed, and I got second and third overall. It's not bad for a second day second national in a row.
Oh, man, that's impressive, dude. Now, what about our series? Did you know about it? Did you know our riders? I know you just mentioned a few of them. Have you heard of these guys before? Did you know what to expect a little?
Well, I know in 2008 my parents finally bought like this digital thing, and we had extreme sports on the TV. And all I remember is when they take the whole shot, and I remember that. And I couldn't take the whole shot here, but yeah, I actually think Tyler McNabb was already riding back then, so I knew about the series. I always wanted to do one of these races one day, and yeah, it's the best way to do it for like a factory team here. And they gave me a bike, they gave me a mechanic, and I give them a podium, so I think we're quite even.
Nice, man. Well, you're a beach racer back home. It obviously showed. I got to ask you, you raced Southwick yesterday, Gopher Dunes. We always have a bit of a North American battle. Which track is toughest? What would you say?
I would say this track is tougher, but the humidity and everything.
It's normally way hotter here.
Dude, I'm happy it's not that hot. Like I'm, yeah, I'm a ginger, so I'm struggling a bit more with the heat. I'm really sore now in my shoulders and everything. I think it's all the little things. Like yesterday, I'm riding a stock bike against like factory guys, and I could just feel it uphill, and it's like a lot of 180 degrees. So for me, yesterday was tougher. But I think, yeah, I'm like on a positive note today, and that makes everything easier. Like I was not gonna give up the second place anymore, the second moto, when I saw the gap was increasing. So, dude, I'm really happy I came here, and I think I showed I can ride a bike.
Nice, but hey, do you have a flight home, or are you? Is there a chance you're gonna ride next week? Sandy too, not like this, but next week is pretty sandy as well.
Well, we just finished the podium, and they haven't asked me yet. But normally I was gonna do Millville next week. But yeah, I'm open for everything.
But podiums are nice.
Yeah, podiums. It's podium pie, they call it. Podium shower. No, normally I do Millville and then I go home on Monday. But yeah, I'm up for everything. But after that I will take a little vacation. Just chilling at the couch at home and rest up for the beach racing.
Nice, man. Well, hey, it was great having you here. I heard you were coming. We were all kind of excited to see how you do. You proved beach racing works at Gopher Dunes. So do you know anybody you want to thank? I don't know who. I
want to thank the GDR Fox Honda team, Hudson Motorcycles, and this guy here, Corey, because he made me come over. And everybody, watch my vlog, Flight 787. It's on YouTube, and I think people will be surprised how private hairstyle we are doing it right now. But
hey, how random is it that the bike you had was a 187? All you had to do was put one little piece of tape on it.
Well, that's the reason why they asked it. But they put a 787 in the end. Like, okay. I think 787 wasn't possible in the beginning, but they had a sticker kit over here. And yeah, 787, that's my number here in the North American countries.
All right, but hey, great to have you here. Maybe we'll see you next week. If not, good luck at Millville.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
All right, Tanner, did it the hard way today, buddy. You came from dead last in that first one. Second one, you got a better start, had some good riding. Talk about how it went here at Gopher Dunes.
Yeah, better day for me considering how the West Coast went there. And yeah, first one, I just got a bad jump and yeah, can't do that, and kind of get tangled up in the first corner, and I kind of got stuck under my bike there, and I was dead last. So made it up to fifth. Yeah, I was really happy with my riding, and I knew if I can get a decent start, I could definitely land on the box. Obviously I want to win and stuff, but I mean, you got small goals. I mean, from how that West Coast went. And, yeah, the second moto was good. Me and Ryder had a good battle there for pretty much the whole moto, and then it was for fourth and third, and then kind of got lucky. Unfortunately, Harrison had a big one, I heard, and yeah, it's kind of slotted into the third spot there, and yeah, I'm happy with it. It's big improvements from the West Coast.
Nice. Now you've been kind of hard on yourself the whole season here so far. I mean, what is it? Just adjusting, getting back to the 250, the pace of it. What's going on?
Yeah, definitely. It's been a little bit of a struggle behind the scenes for us. Just obviously a lot of moving parts with the team and stuff, and then obviously me coming in injured didn't help anything really. But yeah, it's been a struggle to say the least. So the break definitely helped me just get some time on a dirt bike, and I think it just kind of showed.
Yeah, buddy, teamwork, kill the baby.
Oh, Dylan.
We'll get him next. All right, so okay, let's talk about the track. How was the track? How rough was it? It looked pretty gnarly to me.
I was just saying to someone, like, this isn't the gnarliest Gopher I've ever really raced. It wasn't like, it was gnarly for sure. It's Gopher, and it was deep. It was wet, but it wasn't like.
We were able to keep the speed up a little higher, maybe.
Yeah, it was definitely, yeah, for sure. It wasn't as rolled out stuff. But I mean, it was gnarly to say the least. Like, get anybody, Joe Blow, to go out there, your average rider, they're gonna struggle.
I don't ride it on days like this.
No, it was just like yeah, I think maybe with it not being so hot either, it just didn't feel as gnarly. But yeah, no, I was happy with it. I mean, yeah, it was good.
Nice, man. Well, you definitely rode your heart out, left it all out there on that track. Did you have, like, were you worried about beating yourself up too much in that first one? Did you have some, were you fit?
No, not really. Like, honestly, I didn't even think about it. Yeah, no. It was, I knew I felt really good in qualifying, and I was as close as I've been to those guys all year, and I'm not a qualifier whatsoever, so I was feeling good coming into the day, and yeah, I got up, and actually I seen our team manager Jaden. He was on the side, and he gave me the calm motions, and honestly that helped me a lot. Just kind of stay calm, and like I didn't feel like I was sending it in that first moto, but I was able to pick guys off pretty easy, and I caught that front pat kind of. So I'm happy with it, and just because how easy it came to me. So something to build off of, and definitely a lot better than those 10s and 11s that we were getting out west. So
nice, man. Well, you look good out there. Obviously, you're part of that top group. Must have felt great, like you said. Who do you want to thank, Tanner?
Yeah, I gotta give a big shout out to obviously the whole Walton Kawasaki 7 team. It's been, like I said kind of before, it's been a struggle for us. It's a big learning curve for Brett and Mel, and yeah, I mean it had to have been a lack of effort, that's for sure. So obviously get big props to them for sticking to it and just pretty much doing most of what I asked for, and I know I'm kind of a pain in the butt sometimes, so obviously them, my girlfriend, the entire family, 100%, Matrix Concepts, Tanner Stuffer Foundation, just everyone that supports the team. I mean, you obviously can't get here without them, and then Ward Realty helping me out. Yeah, and like I said, just everyone that supports the team and kind of gets us to the races. It's definitely not an easy thing.
All right, buddy. Well, hey, have a good week, and we'll see you in St. Louis.
Yeah, thank you.
Man, well done. I mean, didn't make it easy on yourself, buddy, but you got the overall here at Gopher Dunes. Talk about how it went, man. How did your day go? You're looking pretty sore. I just saw the back of your shoulder.
Yeah, it went pretty good. I mean, like, it always doesn't go the way you want it to, but I'm kind of mad that I made that mistake, but can walk out of the day with some positives, I guess. Got a whole shot and fought through some adversity and stuff. Yeah, just made a stupid mistake after Josiah got by me, and I didn't think I was actually going to get back on the bike because couldn't really feel my left shoulder. Went like numb and just like couldn't really lift it up, and then kind of came back and hopped back on the horse and kept going, I guess. And then second moto was tough. Shoulders got tight kind of in the brake, and then started raining, gloves got wet, couldn't really pull on the bars, but I guess the day was pretty good.
Were you doing math in your head? Like, did you know where you were and what the math was, who was up and who was down? Then you had obviously Mitchell Harrison going down.
I didn't really know that. I just knew that Josiah was behind me. That's all that I really thought of. But because Kevin got one spot behind, or two spots behind me in the first one, so I didn't really think he was a big deal in second. And Harrison was in first, and then had a big crash. Hopefully he's okay. But yeah.
Now you got to obviously very familiar with this track, being on the team and everything. Did you have some secret lines out there? It looked like it worked in differently though, so maybe it's not something you've seen before.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. It was like it was actually super wet from the rain during the week and then today. So it's definitely formed normal than I've ever seen it before, but I mean, I love this place. It's a lot of fun playing in the sand, so.
Are you going over there swimming or fishing or any of the things you used to do here?
Maybe tomorrow. I'm a little tired right now. Might go back to bed.
All right, buddy. Well, hey, congratulations. Won the hard way for sure, man. But congrats. Who do you want to thank?
Just the whole Red Bull KTM factory racing team, Fly, Pulpamex, Oakley, Ingrained Flower Co. Just everybody else. Thank you so much.
All right, buddy. See you in Sand Louis. Well, Dylan, home track here at Gopher Dunes. First one had some trouble. Second one, man, that was a statement ride for sure. Talk about how it went here at Gopher Dunes.
Yeah, first one I got off to a good start, got in the lead in the first lap, and thought I was gonna, actually have a good first moto of the year, because like every first moto this year I've been struggling a little bit. Just stuff happened, and yeah, it was a little bit of the same. I got out front, and then I almost jumped off the track. Well, I did jump off the track, and yeah, let's go, boys. kind of went off the track and then got back out, pulled a little gap. Felt pretty good, but I was just like not riding. I was riding too conservative. Like I wasn't letting the bike roll over the bumps the way I needed to. Like I have my bike set up that way, so yeah, it was all on me. I was just not riding good. Went down, and then I was kind of dogging him off, trying to, you know, just get through the moto a little bit and make it happen. And went down again, and then I just kind of chilled out for a couple laps, got a groove going, and then as soon as I seen halfway, I was like, all right, race is on. I've started feeling good and riding like I know how to ride the bike, and yeah, just kind of pulled the gap in, and a couple laps to go, got by him off, and then unfortunately I think he hit the ground pretty good. So hopefully he's all right. Never like to see a guy go down. So
yeah, well, actually talk about that a little bit, because he didn't show up for the second moto. Obviously, he got I saw him getting taken back to the pits and stuff. That first moto, I mean, took you a while to get around him. Was he just going hard? How was it? You guys are close.
Yeah. I mean, after I crashed the first time, I was like, all right, I just need to take it easy and chill out for a bit. I mean, there's only one lap that counts, and it's the last one. So I was just kind of trying to find my groove, and then made another little dumb mistake behind him. And yeah, I think I was just kind of maybe trying to be too patient with the where I'm not that patient normally. Just trying to be smarter, but I guess that kind of bit me in the butt today. But way she goes. And then yeah, I didn't exactly see what happened because I just got by him, and then he went down. So yeah, bummer to see him not line up for the second moto. Obviously, he's a staple to our series, and I think it's his last year, right? So tough to see him go out like that.
And I got to ask you too about that pass on Jess Pettis in the first lap of the second moto over the big table. Did that feel as cool as it looked to you? That was like a Bubba underscrub.
Yeah, you know, I think I got that little bag of tricks when I need to pull it out and stay a little bit lower. And yeah, I think Jess was riding good today, and it's not the guy I want to be behind. So he's kind of second in the championship, and it's a guy I need to be beaten. So just try to make quick work and yeah, try and pull a gap.
Now, the Dutch rider who showed up, Lars Van Berkel, he was a long ways behind you, but he was looking over at you from when he was coming over the big nasty jump. He was trying to see where you were. Did you know? You must have known what your gap was there.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we have it all in the pit board, and the big thing here is just saving fuel. Like at the end, you know, I think it's no. Everybody knows, you know, you run out of fuel here once in a while, so I was trying to save some fuel. But yeah, I think that, you know, I had a pretty good gap, but I'm stoked for him to come and finish second. He's must be in good shape. He raced Southwick yesterday and then raced here today. So yeah, hats off to him. He did awesome, and I think you know, his beach racing kind of came into play in that second moto, where I think they do like 2 or 3 hours on the beach in that sand. So yeah, it's cool to see him come do it. Now, you know, maybe I got to go racing on the beach now.
There we go. All right. Oh, come on. All right, buddy. Well, congrats. Who do you want to thank here? We'll let you get going.
Yeah, obviously the whole team.
I've got to go ride the track on a bicycle now.
Oh, yeah. Good luck with that. Yeah, the whole team, Honda Canada, GDR Fox Racing, Oakley Goggles, my mechanic Braden, my wife, my family, my brother came out today, so it's awesome to have him. And just the whole team, man. Everybody, we've been grinding. You know, we did have technically a break, but I didn't give him a break. You know, I think there was no... I don't think it's a secret. I didn't feel like myself out west, and we had some work to do on the break, and we utilized it the way we needed to. But yeah, hats off to the team. They worked hard, and honestly, a little shout out to Get. They came and did a bunch of testing with me to get me comfortable, and yeah, so shout out to those guys. They're new on our program this year, and Dan and Enrico, yeah, big part of the performance today.
All right, buddy. Hey, thanks for the chat. Good luck at St. Louis. We'll see you there. And by the way, I want to let people know that's Joe Borda in the background. Just for any of you watching this.